colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So it's away we go then.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively, but it used to be the gold standard of formations a generation or so ago, Peter, and it does allow the fullbacks to play a key role in attack.
Yeah, they offer most of the width, don't they?
Exactly. You want them to be high up the pitch so they can get themselves into the final third whenever possible. This will, of course, ask an awful lot of the centre halves and the central midfielders who need to drop into the...
Bellingham! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Bellingham actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Milan with the corner. They're first. Khan claims comfortably. And now they can spring out of defence. Neymar. Oh, they can break here. And he's managed to get free. Neymar's cross. And the shot! Oh, he's hit the bar! Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
You can never be too safe with someone like him around. They got away with that.
Guardiola picks it up from the goal kick, tries to thread one through.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
No goals as yet. Albert Ferrer calmly anticipates. Mateus. Now it's Raul. Now it's McAllister. Bellingham. And the shot! Oh, now this is interesting, and the referee has pointed to the spot. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. This to make it 1-0. 1-0! Just one winner! A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
That's calm for you. Nothing is going to distract him.
Milan have penetrated for the first time.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
McAllister finding himself in space. Guardiola defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. Stood up well to him there. Great vision. Oh, he's found support out wide. Now it's Stojkovic. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Totti with the cross. Punched away.
Milan definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Now it's Gerrard. Now that's well seen too. Albert Ferrer. Now what about a counter-attack? And he welcomes it in. There's great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And that looks a decent ball. Bellingham. Raul. He won't be happy with that one. Lovely ball and a real chance now. So, temporary halt to the action. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back for the second very soon. Away we go again.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Milan have got it back and they'll have another go. Now it's Gerrard. He's a sharp little ball here. De Ligt can get it clear. That's surely a foul, free kick. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. Totti, who needs just a moment to score a goal. Gerrard. Looking to play him in. McAllister. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Time then for the first substitution of the game. Some resolute defending there. Raul. Now it's Bellingham. Tries to dink it through.
That's just playing it safe and simple. But beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
That's a nicely weighted pass. Pass is just off target. And it's been hooked away. Your impression so far, Jim?
Santos are not doing enough to get themselves back in the game. They're not as threatening as their opposition. It's got to change.
Now it's Inzaghi. And it's McAllister. Shot, surely! Oh, good finish. 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. What a delicious finish. That is immaculate.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
Milan are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything that
Saviola, he's through on goal. Chance for a shot! Relentless, just relentless. With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. A finish of great intelligence. He just understood and he executed so smoothly.
speed of thought, speed of action, that's another really clever finish.
And that's it. Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.
like.
Well, football is, of course, ultimate, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So we're very much on the way now. Brazil have gone 4-3-3. Jim, how do you interpret? Decent chance! Off the post! He's delivered all right!
Well, what a statement of intent. Who better to be the one to have the first say? A cracking opening to this game.
He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Now, can they get him away? And he's there to belt it away. That's really well cleared. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Looking to play him in. Akanji plays it long. Silvestre.
Santos really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
An instinctive delivery.
That was well seen too. Good clearance.
And that's been won straight back. Not the most accurate pass. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation, no more.
And he shoots! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Bellingham really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And we have our very first corner. They get a throw in. He's being urged to shoot. No foul, says the referee. Tries from a long way out. It's their second corner of the game. And now they can spring out of defence. Silvestre is always looking to play quality balls. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Stojkovic, looking for a runner. No, he's just misjudged that one. And he gets rid in a hurry.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Silvestre. And here's Neymar. Looking for options for movement. Just eases him off the ball. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Silvestre in towards the back stick. And that has been cleared. He's a sharp little ball here.
Well, that was well positioned and well pitched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Now it's Bellingham. Guardiola. And that looks a decent ball. That's the throw. And it's Totti. Goes for goal! And he couldn't quite find the target. Well, and that is the end of the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Santos currently behind by 1-0 at the break.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. So straight into the second half.
Santos really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
That pass isn't the best. Totti, someone who can always claim to be the most immaculate finisher. Aimed beyond the defence. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Defending of the desperate variety. Guardiola gets over and intercepts. Neymar. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. Knocks it into space. Good ball, good take. Almost an hour gone. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And the finish! Guardiola. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, considering they're only one down, they're closer to conceding a second than scoring a leveller.
Dembele.
Cole really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Oh, well played.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more. Stojkovic! Quality ball. Now there's a fight. Takes a shot! And that could have brought them level.
Well, I think that look says it all, Peter. Brilliant save from the keeper. He read the situation superbly.
So, intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And the shot! And yes, it's there! Do not write them off. Back they come. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win this.
And he's intervened well there. Threads one in. Oh, that's a key interception.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Now it's Neymar. Oh, that's fabulous. Great chance!
¡Vamos!
Wow, that's crazy! A game of margins! A game of thrills! This might... Just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So it's down to business here. While plenty has been said and written about Steven Gerrard's many, many talents, but if you had to pick out one strength in particular, Jim, what would that be?
His never say die leadership, something that's shone through in so many crucial moments.
And it's about more than just the critical goals he's scored down the years.
It's about having the strength to keep going no matter what, and the ability to inspire your teammates to do the same.
Sylvestre plays it long. Searching pass is played there. He has found a way through. Brilliantly cut out. Xavi Alonso. And it's Totti. Nice control. Totti going face to face with his great rival. No way through. Oh, sweet feet. And the shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. And we have our very first corner. Right card is there to clear. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And now a sudden chance to counter. Can he get on the end of this? Neymar. Chance for a shot! Oh, that is really good tenacity. Corner number 2 then. It's rising! Goal! Santos! Santos are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
That pass isn't the best. Xavi Alonso. Fiore. Oh, he's bustling Fiore! Oh, it's a beauty! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And the lead lost no time at all!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defenses apart, and it's difficult.
He's had a shot! Goal! Santos! Into the lead once more. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball.
Tries a shot! It's in! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
A mere formality, nigh on a certainty. He is truly in the zone.
Yeah, he always had the measure of the keeper, and there was very little doubt as to how this was going to end up.
Arsenal dragged themselves back again.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Totti. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Alban Ferrer kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Akanji. Can he get it through? He's found space here. That's an excellent hit. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. Santos are involved in a terrific contest here. It's been a slugfest and a half. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, it's been played at such a frenetic pace. I'm amazed it's only been 45 minutes. I'm wondering whether these players are going to be able to maintain that energy.
It's a really enthralling 45 minutes, beautifully poised for the 45 to follow. The score at half-time, 2-2. So straight into the second half.
Santos clearly have been...
Goes for a shot! And he's really put himself on the line here. And a few accusing looks coming his way.
Might come loose.
Oh, there's the clearance. And he's intervened well there. Gerrard. Neymar.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And he circumshapes the shoot! Oh, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it. Turns back here, probably the best option. Stojkovic receives it in a wide position. And the pass is intercepted. And it's Totti. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. The referee's come over. It's a red card. Players have gathered round and they are clearly concerned. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
Well, that was well positioned and well pitched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
He's He's on it. Can he get away? Arsenal can't breathe again. Just.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Mateus gets a foot in here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Xabi Alonso set up one goal so far. Perfectly measured that. And this is Shevchenko. That is a brilliant interception. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Gerrard makes a dash for it.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Just 5 minutes left. Neymar. Cross to the back post. And the keeper beats it away. That'll be a throw-in. An imaginative pass. Akanji is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. Into stoppage time, very little left on it. Now, can they get him away? And that is it, the referee has seen enough. Decent game of football that, intense, intriguing, and both sides, as it turns out, unable to be set.